do, what it do, what it do. Episode 77.
Lucky
Back
numbers.
with your crew.
Let's go.
With your crew.
Sorry, guys. Had to bust out a quick freestyle for you.
Zach's on pre-workout.
I'm on pre-workout. I got my slippers on right now. Fresh off the haircut, if you guys can't tell.
Aura.
You guys like it?
Oh, yeah. Now you mention it, yeah.
You like it?
Absolute aura. I love it.
Aura.
I need to get one or shave my head again.
You should get a
500 likes.
You should get a
500
haircut.
likes and I get an actual haircut. If not, I'm going to shave my
I'm
head.
going to make 499 different accounts, dude.
I have 3, so you only have to make 497.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Your main gripe with getting haircuts is the cost, right?
I wouldn't say the main one, but it's a big factor. It's a big role to play.
The biggest for me is trust. I can't.
I get that 100%.
This dude. I mean, I can rock my haircut, but when dude, he low key.
He fucked it up this time.
He fucked it up this time.
Fuck.
It's when they do that and it's like
It sucks when you trust them too and they fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
you think he's doing such a good job.
You got your dude.
Yeah.
and-
You know what's even worse than that? I'll raise you one. When you are in during the haircut, he's like, "Yo, you like it?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then you get the hair wash, and then you realize you're completely fucked.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
That would be my main problem with it.
Sorry, not 2 minutes in. I said
We got over a minute.
That's
that was
good.
good.
Hey, it's a
We're
record,
trying
maybe.
not to swear as
It's a
much,
record, maybe.
especially in the first 2 minutes. And
We're trying not to. I'm not gonna say. Fucking. My main gripe with it is exactly that. It's just the fact that there's never been a haircut, and I'll grant you this. Generally speaking, I go for the cheaper option. You're not gonna like it off the bat, but you're also not gonna like it until you find the right person if you're paying more.
yeah, that's very true.
And I'm not willing to invest that amount of time until I'm in good shape. Because who gives a shit really otherwise? That's how my mindset's always been about it, at least.
What do you think you'd ever like go on YouTube and try to figure out how to cut your hair?
No,
yourself?
I'm not gonna cut it myself.
You're
Fuck
just
no.
gonna buzz it?
If I'm cutting it myself, I'm just shaving it.
Oh.
So
Yeah, no. I don't think I could ever do that.
Cut your own hair?
Not unless
It's
I'm
too
like a
fucking hard.
hairstylist.
I feel like it's kind of a flex, but I think it is too
I feel like
hard.
even hairstylists have a hard time doing it. No.
most hairstylists, I don't think they do.
No, I would think they would.
No, because
How the
it's
hell are you
way
supposed
different.
to do the back of your head?
You don't just get a mirror?
It's way different than cutting someone else's hair, even if it's not just the backside. Every fucking part of it is way different than cutting someone else's hair. So just because they're a hairstylist, I don't think they're gonna do their own.
Maybe
It is a flex though, if you can, and I'm sure there's a lot of
Dude,
hairstylists that can.
there's a lot of normal dudes I've seen. They're like, I cut my own hair, and I'm like, you have a good head of hair, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
It's kind of a flex.
I need to go ask people who be cutting their own hair
Dude,
now.
yo, you got a sick haircut. Do you cut your own hair, by the way?
You cut your own hair?
That's dope.
In your
dude.
city, go ask people in your city.
Yeah, it's your city.
Speaking of that, there's a lot of barbershops downtown. You ever notice that?
Why'd you say it like that? Downtown.
Downtown.
It's his city. He can say whatever
This
he
is
wants.
my city.
There's a lot of barbershops downtown.
But for real, and there's like never really a lot of people in there.
Okay, I'll be 100% honest. I've never seen one person go into any of those barbershops downtown.
It's like prime time too. It's like
Yeah.
noon to 2 when I think they should be there, and I'm working that time. It's like, where's everyone getting their haircut?
Yeah.
Where's the spot, dude?
Because all the barbers, there's like a ton of barbershops. There's one by that Lee's Market
I know that
by
one.
West High.
I know that one.
What's the other one I was by today?
Isn't there one on Main? Or like kind of off of Main?
There's one by the Harmons. You know which one I'm talking about?
The one that's like on 2nd South, and it's on technically kind of on State Street.
Yes, and it's underneath. It's in that like it's a taller building, but it's in. The
Okay, I do
building.
get. I
Yeah.
do kind of think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of random ones, but like I said, I don't ever see anyone in.
It's like mattress stores.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
you
money.
you know people go in there, and you know people do stuff in there. Never seen anyone go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been inside of a mattress store?
Well, it's like the fucking one by the vitamin shop, eh? There's never.
I have.
That's Mattress Firm.
Yeah.
Is that actually how you're supposed to pronounce that?
It's just how I say it,
I
because
don't
it's
know.
like it's vitamin
Shop
SHOPPE.
Oh, you said baby. Sorry.
Literally, dude. No, I go there like on a monthly basis to get my pre-workout, roughly a monthly basis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pre-workout supplements, whatever. I literally never seen a fucking person in there. There was one time, I think it might have been with you, or I might have just told you about it. I went in there, And I talked to the dude that was working, and I'm like, do you guys get customers? And he's like, I didn't say that, obviously. I'm like, I come
Are you
here
guys
a
going
lot.
out of business by chance?
Do you guys get customers?
I think more closely to what I said, because I don't remember verbatim what I said, but I went in there and I'm like, I come to the vitamin shop a lot, and I don't ever see people in here. Do you guys, do you get customers a lot? And he's like, well, I mean, people don't need mattresses all the time, but we do get, a few a day, is what he said.
I don't believe him.
Yeah.
A few a day that are
We
actually buying mattresses.
That's
or
the
they're
thing
just
is, I don't
coming
Just
in.
looking around.
I didn't
and being
ask
like,
him to
"Oh,
clarify
what's
that
up?"
because I remember in high school, me and Zach had this whole bit, maybe not so much a bit, that Mattress Firm was literally just a large scale money laundering
I
scheme.
mean, dude, we used to go to that vitamin shop damn near every day. We'd go in there, we'd get some shitty energy drink
Like
or
a Bang.
yeah, Bangs, and then like I said, we went there. What would you say? 3 months. We went there almost every day.
Yeah.
Never saw a single person, and that's a big sample size.
Because our pre-workout used to be getting those pre-workout energy drinks. So if we would go to the gym together, we would go to the vitamin shop, get one of those drinks, and then go to the gym.
Yeah.
So it was basically 5 days a week.
No, I mean I can agree with that because you know where that turn off of I-15 on the Bangor. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's RC Willie's right there, Ashley Furniture's right there,
IKEA.
Yep.
IKEA. How is there a mattress firm living right there?
Yeah, bro.
Who's going to the mattress firm over RC Willie?
Well, in the furniture place,
Yeah.
they have mattresses there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't get how IKEA stays in business. If I'm being so for real,
They're Swedish meatballs.
dude, it is a labyrinth in there.
It's crazy.
It is cubic miles big,
It
and
is
they're selling
crazy.
furniture. I get some of it's expensive.
That's not even made yet. You have to build it yourself.
I get some of it's expensive, but what do you think? Oh, the rent of that one place costs,
Or the loan.
or the
mortgage,
loan,
I
or
guess.
whatever it would be. It'd have to be $20,000. That place is ginormous.
And there's no just going in there for a quick I need to go grab a
no.
Chair.
or a lamp or something.
You gotta go to IKEA to grab a single chair. I don't think I've ever gone to IKEA and it's been shorter than 3 hours.
3.
Yeah, it's been shorter than
3 might be extensive. 3 hours in IKEA.
I've never gone.
Dude,
I've never gone.
I've never had a trip shorter than 3 hours.
I've never gone to IKEA when, by myself, or when I wasn't in that little daycare thing.
Oh my
When
god!
you're in
I've been to that
thing,
shit place.
the
dude.
time it's warped.
Yeah, time flies by.
So-
Time absolutely flies by. It's because you're not walking around on this
You got the
yellow
fucking
brick
spinning
road.
trees.
Yeah.
Why are there spinning pine
I was
trees?
just sat up at the top of the slide thing. You know what I'm talking? The big slide that you could just keep sliding down.
You just sat on top of it.
I just kept sitting there the whole time watching the little TVs that they had.
And the spinning trees, the
Yeah.
spinning pine trees.
Because I was it felt weird. It was so weird in there.
It's a weird experience.
It's
to go
kind of
in
icky
there.
a little bit.
There's certain places you go and they have a little kids section and you're like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Send the little kids there. IKEA doesn't make sense why they would put the kid that's just a weird place to have a little
And
kids
the
zone.
IKEA Kids Center is kind of dystopian. It's I don't know how to explain it.
No, it is. It's eerie for sure.
I think the main reason I found it dystopian, I remember thinking why are there trees spinning in here? I know I keep going back to it, but it's why are there spinning trees?
Even you as a child was like, this is too much for me.
It's why exactly are the trees? Why aren't they just trees? Why are they spinning?
I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I haven't had a Swedish meatball here in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember them being very good.
Listen,
Am I I know that everyone's like, oh my god, they're so good, the Swedish meatball.
this is
But
I was joking with you when I said that.
I could not remember them tasting good to
this
save
is
my
the thing I'll
life.
say about the Swedish meatballs is there's not much of a competition, but it's the only meatball I'll just eat by itself.
But when's the last time you've had it?
Yeah.
Since I saw the spinning trees, it made me existential. But yeah, I remember because you got the meatballs for the paschetti. I won't eat those alone. I'll eat them with the paschetti.
Okay.
But I'll eat a Swedish meatballs. Eat it.
So what about these spinning trees left such an imprint on you that you cannot forget them?
Because I've been in kids' play places, and first of all, they didn't have trees. Period. Let alone ones that were spinning. And I remember seeing the trees at first. I'm like, oh, this is a cool little addition to the ball pit and the slides and whatever the fuck else you'd see in a
He's like a
place.
kid contractor. He's like, this is a cool addition to the ball pit.
And then they're just spinning.
spinning.
they're just spinning, and I was like, "What the? Is there like people in there?" I don't even remember. Like,
Is there people in there?
I don't even remember. Like, do you guys? I don't know. Like, were the trees spinning because there was a kid doing something to it, or were they just spinning?
I vaguely remember being in this place. I remember there being trees. I don't remember.
I think they were. It had to have been some kid was doing something to it. I don't think they were. Just
Every time I was there, they were spinning. At least every time I looked at them.
Jake just said maybe there was like just a demon in the IKEA kids room that just like connected with Jake that was fucking with him or something.
Either that or Jake dreamed all this.
He's never been to IKEA ever.
My IKEA kids play place experience was always felt like a pipe dream in my memories, regardless. So
did you feel?
You're not far off.
Did the spinning trees make you feel fear, or was it more just you were intrigued by them?
It was like a. I'd say it's most closely related to uncanny valley feeling. Like why do they need to be spinning? Why can't they just be little pine trees?
It's so. I'm sorry, I keep giggling at this. You saying the same thing. It's just so funny imagining Jake as a little kid, like me knowing what he looks like as a little kid, just being like, "Why are those trees spinning?"
That's a nice little addition to the ball pit and the slide.
Is someone in there doing that to him?
Would walk up to the attendant that was there and like, is there kids in there? Are they spinning?
Is there a kid doing that? Is that why it's spinning, or is there someone? Is that how it's supposed to normally be?
And they're like, no, they just spin. I'm like, why do they spin?
Why do they? They're pine trees. Why do they? Why are they spinning?
I came in here at first and I was like, it's a nice addition, but why are they spinning?
There's no person in them. There's no kid doing anything to them. Why are they spinning?
I was discussing the aesthetic of the kids' play place with the trusted adult.
The fucking minimum wage kid,
Yeah,
IKEA worker.
definitely like 16. Had put like got like babysitting on his resume. And they're like, oh, you'd be good with kids. Put him in the kid place.
Put them in the kid place.
It's like their first job. They're like, okay.
Put him with kids. Did you guys?
They're spinning trees.
Do you guys ever do?
Yeah, some random kid just talking about spinning trees.
Did you guys ever do the?
Sorry, this is the last time I'll interrupt you. That's always the funniest shit is when we just make up something random like that. You know what I mean?
I didn't make this shit up. Where
no, so we're talking about
spinning trees are real, Kaisha.
I didn't make this up.
No, what was your point?
I do get where you're going.
I don't. What was your point?
I was mainly talking about the dystopian, like Jake Contractor, like picturing him like
talking
little,
to the attendant,
like a little kid. Yeah, that was all made up.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, that wasn't. He actually went in there and talked to them. Like,
no, what are you talking about? We didn't make this up.
I was just. Do you ever play in like the play place at Del Taco, bro?
Yes, a couple of times where you could go in like the.
What was their mascot? What was the little mascot they had?
I think they had a mascot.
No, they had a little dude for the kid play place.
It was Dell, the Dell dude.
Yeah, Dell the dog or something like that.
Oh wait, that does kind of sound from. Hold on,
he was like a skater guy, like a surfer dude, maybe.
He was like a badass.
I don't think. I don't think he
maybe?
was human, but like. I don't know what he was. I remember he was like
Dell the dog.
He wasn't human.
I remember him being kind of rad, you know? Like, that was the aesthetic they were going for. It's like, yo, this guy can surf, maybe.
Are we talking about Spicy Jack?
Oh, could have been Little Hamster, bro. Or whatever the fuck that was.
Whoa,
Wes and Barry.
has a few mascots over the years, including Del Taco himself, a masked and costumed figure, and the Beast. They also had a Wes and Barry as mascots on social media. So when were we in the? It was probably the Beast, bro. Del Taco then introduced the Beast as a mascot with the slogan "Feed the Beast" in 2007 to 2008.
Go to images.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
This dude. Yeah.
Little Hamster.
Oh, okay.
What is he?
Mr. Nibbles.
Is he a
Mr.
fucking
Nibbles?
What is he, a chinchilla?
I think. Lost Del Taco DS game. Apparently, it's a DS game that you could get at Del Taco.
No, I remember seeing Homie though. He was.
I'm
there.
sure he was there. Yeah.
What do you think he is?
Or you could get him in like the
like
maybe he wasn't the
Meerkat?
mascot, but maybe you could get him in the little like kids menu.
No.
like a kid's toy or
No. There's the one that's close to our warehouse on 21st South. Last time I went inside there, because I was trying to use the bathroom, they had a little homie on there.
Really?
Because they got a place in there.
I think it's just like that's just a character they've had because it literally looks like they're doing the rules on here. Like there's like 2. Place your feet on the ground.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah. So I think shoes off. So I think
'Cause
it's
we like
probably
feet.
just.
Yeah, that's what it says, I think. Fucking. Well, what do we think he is? I'm gonna say like a chinchilla or some shit, cause like places like to do random shit like that.
I'll put like a meerkat in there.
Cause he's not a hamster. He's not a guinea pig.
The fuck is that?
That tail's too furry and long.
Walla Walla sweets.
Dude, I see some mascots. There's no way that someone got paid like salary to come up with this idea.
It's just the marketing team, bro.
Like it's crazy. Like how did you look at fucking Walla Walla? What was his name? Walla Walla Sweets. And you're like, yeah, send him out on the streets. Kids are gonna love that.
Yeah, like some like
that dude is
dorky
scary.
looking dude. Yeah,
he'd be like the spinning trees at IKEA for me if I saw him.
Imagine he's got a spinning head.
Oh my god, that would be so bad.
Is there a kid doing that?
Is there someone in there doing
Is there
that?
a kid spinning his head? Why is it spinning?
That was a good bit, though.
That was a good bit.
We can sit here and we can say that.
Well, I can say with the utmost honesty.
We're clip farming.
Fuck it. Do what we do.
It was almost like kind of like a low IQ pod moment. You know what I mean?
Segue.
We were talking about children's stories, so low IQ is implied.
There we go.
No, but who said that?
That was me. I wanted to bring this up. Recently on TikTok, I've been seeing these crazy, okay, I know sometimes on TikTok, and we get comments sometimes where it's, podcast equipment's too cheap.
I just realized that was a segue, by the way.
Oh, really?
I didn't pick that up at first.
Segue. What?
Why didn't you guys say it?
I did.
What?
I said segue, dabbed him up, and then went from one to you.
I didn't hear it, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
why didn't you say it?
No, that was a good segue.
It's like one of the only cornerstones we have in this podcast.
The segue bit, yeah.
The segue bit is a good bit, though. But I've just been seeing a lot of these podcasters, and I don't understand how they have enough money to do that as a job. Like some of the I showed you the video. There's some people talking about like galactic wars that happened before like the universe was even conception, and they're being serious. Or there's like
it's not just talking about the thought of it. It's not like what's his name? Wendigoon.
Oh, Wendigoon, yeah.
It's not like him where he's just like, this would be cool if it was real.
I'm totally down. I love creepypastas. I love like SCPs. I love like creepy folklore shit that's probably not
Giants.
So are you
Giants. I love.
Are you like into like not even like folklore, but like are you into like Meat Canyon videos? Like,
kinda. I mean, like
does Meat Canyon do like outlandish conspiracy theories of it?
I'll say this: Meat Canyon and Wendigoon have a podcast, ironically together, called Creepcast, and they just talk about creepypastas and creepy shit that happens.
oh, okay.
I like that podcast.
He is good on podcasts. He has one with Noel Miller too. I listen to that one a lot.
Yeah, he's funny. He's quick witted. He got bits, bro. But like
quick witted.
He's quick witted.
Type shit.
No, it just pisses me off seeing these dudes. And like, listen, no offense if anyone's this height, okay? But there's this guy, and he's like showing himself as like some like big alpha who comes in and he means fucking business when he walks in. When he walks in, everyone knows he means business because look at me. How could I not?
What did he say?
I have a podcast.
When I walk in somewhere, it's because I'm there to hurt someone. Everybody knows.
Everyone knows I'm there to hurt someone. I'm not there to eat lunch.
I'm there to hurt someone.
And then he's 5'6".
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude,
Dylan.
that was the most random name drop of all time.
No, it wasn't. We spent half a fucking episode shitting on him because he's, like right here.
Yeah.
It's not that random.
It's tough because in this day and age, like a lot of people, especially in this really small world little valley that we have in Salt Lake, I feel like the more people we bring on the podcast might pick up on what we're saying and might know the lore eventually. So it's like We gotta chill.
Yeah, we gotta.
No, actually,
too many
no,
connections,
actually,
too
though,
many places.
Because I don't know if you saw on Snapchat, I sent you something. I was talking to Sheridan before this over Snapchat, and she sent me like a video of you from like high school. But she also brought up the fact that in the first episode we brought up this story about the dishes and foods, and she got offended by that, and she didn't listen for a minute.
Oh, she wow. She didn't listen for a minute.
Okay.
No, I don't. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
We did go
What are
a
you
little
gonna
bit
do?
hard. I re-listened to it after. I'm like, well, it was funny, but we kind of went in after that. I think that's our problem. We bring up someone from high school. We're going way off topic, but we'll go back.
No, I'm fine going.
We'll bring up some shit from high school, and then we'll just keep going. And it gets to a point where we're so far removed from what we originally talked about, and people are like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
But I feel like, I mean,
because like you said, no one knows who we're talking about. So,
aside from the people that we're talking about, that's the main issue.
well, I think it's also
Yeah.
like
Because you don't want the people coming up and like deep faking a cancelable offense. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we went too far on an episode.
I get that, but also
He can fuck himself in prison. Burn. Because
I
he
mean-
is in prison. It's
Yeah.
it's not alleged
Yeah.
at this point.
I think for the most part,
okay, so that's fucking
Like-
3 names, Jake. No,
You don't have to bleep that.
I'm not putting him in our podcast.
He's
No.
in prison.
I don't give a shit. We're not giving light to someone that does shit like that. I don't give a fuck.
that's fair. I
We're
like
bringing
that.
light to the fact that he's a shitty person. I don't see a problem with that.
What's the diff? To be honest,
Because he's in prison, he got convicted of it.
I don't know.
Doing the time.
Do with the time. I think no one wants to just hear about like, oh, one time in high school that someone didn't, that you guys didn't go to. You guys don't know this person, so like,
If it's funny enough, though.
if we'll bring it up, we kind of have to like.
yeah, but a
embellish-
Roman Empire about someone that does shit like that.
No, I'm not talking about that in particular. I'm just talking about like the other people who we've talked to, where they might get offended about something we've said. We like when we're talking about it, we're not trying to be like hurtful or anything, but we kind of have to embellish it to make it fun.
Right, yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to like lie and like make up stories, but like if I want to embellish a little bit to make it a little funnier, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
I will, because guess what? No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Unless it's actually like
Like,
legally defamation,
yeah,
there should be no
100%.
problem.
I get that 100%.
Yeah.
But if I make fun of you for something dumb you did in high school, and then I kind of go in on it for a little bit, I may not be directly talking about you doing this thing. I might just be talking about how dumb the thing you did is,
And then make it worse.
and then make it worse.
Just for comedic effect. Yeah, no, true.
Like, we do accentuate some stories,
Of course.
but it's not like we're lying.
'Cause
about it.
Who
listen,
doesn't though? Who
yeah, you can't
doesn't?
tell a story and not embellish it.
Yeah.
Because then it's just boring.
Yeah.
Unless it's like absolutely absurd just in its main state.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, if you if we just like talked monotone and recapped a story, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
You kind of have to put a little flair into it. Whether, like, I don't know. That's just everyone does it.
Isn't that
Not
a flip or something, like a flare?
Huh?
Maybe like a what's the flip called where you like jump forward and a backflip gainer?
Gainer.
Damn.
Yeah.
But isn't there's something called that you can do a flare? Isn't there a flare jump or something?
That sounds
cool.
familiar.
Damn. Well, go ahead. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but
Gainer's all I knew how to do. I couldn't do a straight up backflip, by the way.
It's just people.
When I used to be able to do that.
dude,
type of shit.
I love gainers. They're so fun.
Gainer's a
Yeah.
cool word.
But I only do them
Dude,
airborne. or
dude,
something,
imagine,
you
bro,
know?
dude,
Airborne. Oh my
Well, yeah,
god.
because where else are you doing them?
Pool.
Pool.
True.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Diving board.
That's what I was about to say, bro. Middle school, gainering off the dive board. I'm like, all these fine ass pieces of ass when I was of age, same age. They're checking out my gainer and they want a piece of my lips.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Kissing. It sounded more sexual than it should have been. We're just kissing because that's what you do in middle school.
Could you could you gainer into the ball pit at IKEA?
Might be dangerous.
Yeah. How deep is the ball pit? Is it like a few inches or is it? Like
I
you
never
got
did.
feet?
If that's what you're asking.
A ball
Dude.
pit that's a few inches, that's lame though.
Yeah. I'll say this:
Come
those
on.
airborne,
I gotta suffocate in there.
those airborne foam pits are horrifying, dude. There'd be times I'd pencil dive in them on accident.
You get stuck.
You
in
try
it.
to swim.
I'm stuck,
You
dude.
get
I'm
swim.
stuck. I'm like gone for the ages, and then I'm like, oh well, shit.
You don't know which way is up.
Yeah, this high ass 16-year-old who's supposed to be watching this area, he definitely didn't just see me not come out.
Like one of our friends worked at Get Air.
Yeah, and so
And the kid broke his femur.
yeah, like
while he was working.
these people who are working there are
my
not up
God,
to the
dude.
task at all. So I'm trusting this fucking Joe Schmo to be like, oh, he fell, he's not out yet, and be like, oh no, stop.
And by
There's
the-
someone gonna come and dive on me and snap my neck before I
And
can
then
get up.
you
and
try
then
to
I
open
can't
your eyes
breathe.
to see where you're at, and you get all the fucking shards of metal.
Oh my
in your
god,
eye.
yeah, bro.
Shards of
You get
metal.
the fucking fiberglass or whatever it is.
Dude,
in
it
your
might
eyes.
as, I don't know if it was fiberglass. It might as well have been fiberglass.
It felt like it.
Felt like it. Oh my god.
And by the way,
It was bad.
It was so bad,
It was
bro.
bad.
And then as soon as you open your eyes, the metal comes in. You can't do it. And then you're breathing it in too. And then the panic
you
happens.
start panicking. You get to the top. Once you see the light, you're like, oh, "There's no big thing."
You know they do. I remember doing this like so vividly, where you just like spaz out to get out.
And then once you pop out, you're like, oh, you see that guy? You see that flip?
yeah,
guys?
dude. You never act like you were stuck in there when you're in there. As soon as you get out, you're like, I vividly remember looking around to make sure no one saw me freak out in the foam pit.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, such a true story though.
I just want to say, because he's gonna listen to it, homie that worked at Get Air. Not faulting you for whatever
Yeah,
you did when
it's
the
just
kid broke his femur. It was a
it's
good
just funny.
example because of the age you were working when you were there.
It's just funny.
Like, what? Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
There's nothing you
me,
can
like
do. Like,
16, 17, even now.
yeah,
Kid breaks his femur. What am I? I'll call an ambulance, maybe.
yeah. I'm not touching you though.
It's like, what the? Your bone is
The
sticking
bone's
out.
looking weird, bro.
I would throw up. Probably.
It's
I would
true though.
too.
It's like these entry level high schooler jobs. They're not looking.
They don't give a shit.
They're not looking. You could be suffocating in the pit of the fiberglass, and they wouldn't say anything.
They're
No.
probably thinking, okay, I remember doing this. He's gonna come up all nonchalant. It's not a big deal.
It's like it's the opposite. Excuse me. It's the opposite of the people who work at water parks. Because the people who work
Oh,
at
they
water
take it way
parks
too
take it
seriously.
way too seriously. They're like, hold on.
Looking down, waiting for the sign. Yeah.
He's not at the bottom. Hey, hey.
Okay, now you can go. Like, dude,
And like
what
I'm
if
watching,
like-
I'm watching too, and they're like clearly like 3 or 4 seconds out of the, and it's
Yeah.
like, hey, will you let me go?
he's like in the he's in the
They're
water.
waiting
He's
for them
walking
to
around.
like, depending on the water park, they'll wait for them to get out
Yeah.
of the pool at the bottom.
It's like, dude, it's gonna take me 10 seconds to get down there.
it's gonna take me 10 seconds to get halfway through.
I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have done the same thing. But before they give me the go ahead, I'll go, and
I
they'll be
don't
like, "Hey!"
I just did not care.
It's like, what are you gonna come get
Are
me?
you gonna come down there? You gotta wait,
Most of the time, it was at Bunga that happened.
dude. Cowabunga Bay was low key. Those people need to fucking relax.
Did we talk about that in like one of our most recent episodes too? We talked about their lazy river,
Okay, lazy rivers.
and it was how always like really cold or warm, whatever one it was.
It was warm.
Yeah.
I'll say this: I love a lazy river.
Felt like everybody was peeing in there.
Yes, that's what
Took
it
the
was.
words out of my mouth. Did
Yep.
we talk about? Is that what the thing we talked about? The
I
lazy
think
river.
that's what it
May have
was.
been,
I think
yeah.
that's what it was.
All right, then we won't talk about that. But I'll say this: there was one time, and I was gonna say don't tell anyone I told you this, but it's going on the internet.
Well, sorry, and you know that like the filters of the water that like
Oh.
sprayed the water down. That's just coming from the lazy river, and everyone's just like,
I was about to say that. I was like, with that when I heard that fucking bell, bro, I would
Oh
I
my
would
God.
just stare at it like it
Same.
was God coming down.
but go ahead.
Well, it has to do with the bell.
Okay.
There was one time I needed to go to the bathroom, and I was like on my way to the bathroom, but I heard like you know how there's like the small one, it's like ding ding,
Yeah.
and then
On the other side.
and then the big one sounds like a tornado alarm.
Yeah, the small one was like yellow or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the big one came on, and my mom was like, "Hey, go to the bathroom, or then we're gonna head out." Like this was like wrapping up the day, so I didn't have much time,
Yeah.
and I heard that big fucking bell go. I didn't care. I
Went over there, pissed your
I
pants?
ran there, and while I was waiting for it, I just pissed
Oh, same.
and just just let the fucking probably also piss water just wash it all over me.
Hey, how many kids are doing that daily?
Dude,
That's so bad, dude.
100%.
And you're like, everyone's like, you think about it, it's like chlorine, like realistically, like it does its job, yes.
It's still piss.
But why are your eyes burning so bad? Why do you get this feeling in your throat of like your throat's closing up?
Yep.
It's like the only thing it's doing is eliminating the bacteria. You're still
Burning every orifice on your body.
Yeah, you're still in the piss.
You're still in the piss.
Yeah.
The piss has gone nowhere. It just doesn't maybe not just smell now.
Yeah.
It's still floating around though. I damn
you
well
might
know it's
not
still
get a
floating.
disease. Like,
Yeah, you
And
could
that's a
probably
maybe.
you could probably drink it, but it also probably burn your organs.
You could probably drink the chlorine.
Hit like
water.
like liquor.
Yeah, it's like liquor for kids, but you don't get drunk. You know, you sit there.
It's like a shower. It was literally a shower head at one of the points.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, and then the fucking people spraying you from the top with just piss chlorine water.
And no, dude, when I always acted like I was actually in the shower when I was passing by. I was like doing my hair for a second.
Yeah, you're just you'd be scrubbing the shit.
That's so nasty.
Dude, it's gross. Like when I really think about water parks, they're fucking disgusting.
Always have been.
Dude, okay.
But you think about the connection with Cowabunga Bay, you're like, okay, there's a whole bunch of shit spraying me versus like Seven Peaks. Instead of shit spraying you constantly, you're going down piss water slides.
Yeah, and you get like the piss wave.
But Cowabunga Bay, once you really think about it, you're like, people are just spraying me with piss and chlorine.
Yeah.
And they're dumping a bucket of piss and chlorine on me. And everybody's hyped about it.
Everyone's super pumped. You heard that ding, and everyone's like, the piss bucket!
Dude, you'd even get... I remember every time I went to it, especially the big one, because it's like world's biggest splash.
Yeah.
There'd be fucking adults sitting there. I'm like... Now, in retrospect, I'm like, you guys don't know that this is piss and chlorine water?
Jake,
And it hurts, too.
Jake, again, as a kid, is like, you guys don't know that this is piss and chlorine water?
He's like a contractor in the water park.
He's like, this is the world's biggest splash. You guys
He's got a high-vis vest
You
on.
guys don't know this is piss and chlorine?
Listen, bro, if you think they don't recycle the water that's already there...
Dude, 1,000% they do.
You're trying to be blissfully ignorant.
What you're telling me that let's say you go down and it goes down the drain. You're telling me that gets sent to the fucking wherever the water purifying station is, and then they get new water? Shut up.
I don't know how chlorine works, but I don't think you can just send it through a water purifier.
I don't get how a pool works, let alone how chlorine works, dude.
When you like infuse a fucking chemical into water, I don't think you can just send it through the filtration
Is it
system.
infused with the water? I thought they just kind of sprinkled it in.
Yeah, they do, but
Well,
like
it'll
it
be
mixes
mixed,
in.
yeah.
Okay.
That's still the same thing.
Fuse made it seem like he was like
Well-
mixing molecules together.
It kind of, yeah. I mean, when you mix it together, that's the you
I guess.
covalent bonds or whatever the fuck. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Supposed to trying to sound like that dude from high school, Ethan. Something.
oh yeah. I know who you're talking
I don't know
about.
his last
Seaweed
name.
bro.
Yeah, Seaweed Bro. We'll just call him that. We never. Did we just find?
That's it. Yeah, that's his last name.
We've been thinking about that for a minute.
Oh really?
33. We're gonna have to mute that.
Do you ever go to like Boondocks or anything?
Yeah,
We went to Nickelcade a good bit. You came as well.
I know the owner of Nickel Kid, the one by the Dollar Theater.
That's the best one.
He lived
too.
on my street.
And like being in an arcade's kind of gross.
Also,
too.
by the way, sorry, him purchasing Nickelcade was one of the cornerstones of his divorce. You know.
That's like kind of buying a Blockbuster.
Yeah.
In like what? When did they go out of business? It's like buying a Blockbuster in like 2014.
It was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Another fun fact is my current boss. I remember I brought it up because we drove past it. I'm like, I know the owner of that. And he's like, and he said his name. We've said so many names. I'm not gonna say it. And he goes blank, and I'm like, yeah, you know him? And he's like, oh yeah, like 20 years ago, me and my friends used to go there all the time. He was always there. He was super cool. I'm like, that's insane.
Kind of dope.
Yeah. He was cool. He bought a Porsche. Wife said, get the fuck out of my house. He bought Nickel Kid and he bought a Porsche, and she said, get the fuck out of my house. Because she was mainly the breadwinner.
Bro's making moves.
Hey, dude.
I remember when he bought the Porsche and my dad said, that's not good. And I'm like, it's a cool car. Because I was so young, I'm like, I didn't get it. And he's like, his wife's gonna be mad. And I'm like, why? Dude, it's a cool car.
Dude, he's banking off Nickelcade.
Dude, he just got Nickelcade, dude. He's got the money to back
Dude,
it.
I've been to Nickelcade and he owns it. Of course he can buy a Porsche.
Yeah.
You know how many people were spending nickels on those
You
games?
know how many people are spending $20 at Nickelcade?
You know how there's like 5 people a day that go put a 20 down?
That's $100 a day.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, sorry, I keep
No,
interrupting.
you're good. You're good. I was just going on with the gross shit. Like arcades are pretty gross because you know damn well. Again, this
is even younger. 14
I was gonna say though
something
they
like
fall
that.
back into that group of people who just do not give a fuck about their jobs.
Even
And
less so.
Yeah, and so they're not wiping anything down. And I
No.
just recently went to.
They barely want to give you the fucking nickels.
Oh
You give
my
them the money
God.
and they're like,
Jesus, I gotta
oh,
do something.
$20 nickels? Are you fucking kidding? Why don't
God,
you
I gotta
5
do
at
this.
a time?
Yeah.
It's a task for them.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just went to the All-Star lanes by
Uh-huh.
Calabunga.
Mm-hmm.
And they got like VR headset driving things now. How do kids not get pink eye from that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How do kids
I'm
not?
never going to fucking put that
All
shit
the
on.
bacteria.
Oh, no, me neither. I saw it and I was like, that looks cool. And then I was like, there's probably some kid who's like fucking like sneezed in his hand and then like wiped the screen off because it was kind of blurry.
As he's trying to take it off, he's like, oh, achoo. And then he pries his hand in there and fucking gets the snot all over it.
Yeah, like I fuck that, dude. Kids are gross.
Yeah, dude.
Especially kids.
Ask
like,
any teacher that works in, even high school, but
Schools.
specifically middle school and elementary.
Yeah.
Any type of school, I'll say that.
Oh, I agree.
Even happens in high school. I feel.
Oh yeah.
High school's bad, but I think that the middle school and elementary is just significantly worse.
Yeah.
I think it's just
For sure.
grosser.
Elementary is like, yeah, you better have some Lysol wipes.
Yeah,
Dude, low-key, even
Elementary-
university.
Yeah.
You could get some nasty ass fuckers in there.
Elementary, it's dirty and gross, but it's like they're kids. Like they don't know any better.
Yeah.
Middle school's in that era where it's like, okay, dude, you need.
They
to
might be
really-
doing it on purpose.
Yeah, you might. You really gotta calm down.
They're like, oh, I got a booger in here. Let
Like
me
the-
fucking put it somewhere that someone's gonna
I'm gonna
touch it.
flick it at you.
Or the people
You know?
like the people we know. I don't want to say another name, but they just keep boogers in their nose,
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking.
and they might even be feeling it.
You can like, 'cause I remember you used to be like, any bats in the cave, and you go like this.
Yeah.
You could just he could be looking straight at you, and you could still see it's just like right covering
Yeah.
on the
Oh.
outside type shit.
And he's.
Dude, that's me.
Hey, if
I mean,
you
you
know-
guys are describing me right
We're
now.
not gonna
But you
say
don't
his
have
name,
a
but if you
booger
know
in your
your
nose
name.
right
I
now.
know.
Like, there's no visible. You know what I mean? No bats. You know.
The bats in the cave.
I remember the first time you said that to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you're like boogers. Never heard that before.
That's true.
But nah, like
There's no little guys hanging in there upside down.
hey,
And for homie, that shall remain nameless. If you know, you know. But he could be like this, and you could still see like a little.
He was a tall fella.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, not everyone, but majority's looking up at him.
Mm-hmm.
everyone's looking at that double.
But
barrel.
even then,
Yeah.
like if you're looking straight at him, you could still see it a little bit.
It would
because
drop
it was
down.
like on the outside, just covering the
Yeah.
hole.
damn,
Yeah, we can move on.
you guys will have to tell me who
It was
it
gross
is.
to be out at this point.
You guys have to tell me who it is after, because I don't know who we're talking about. Do you know the name?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We know the name, yeah.
Okay, well then tell me after.
Just don't want to, there's too many names.
Yeah, with too many names.
Rhymes with the.
Rhymes with your name.
It does rhyme with sex.
I think I do know.
Do you know?
I'm not gonna say.
do you know a name that rhymes with your name?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not gonna say it.
Jack.
Okay, dickhead. I
That's
thought we
not
were
his
saying
name.
names.
That's
Oh,
not
it's
his
not
name.
his name.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
We're not doing a guessing game. Just
Okay.
remind us to tell you after.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you give me that hint then? If we're not doing a guessing game.
Maybe I was hoping you would put it together because this has been mentioned before, specifically in Xbox.
I feel like
parties
you guys are
multiple
just talking
times.
about me.
No.
we're not
Rhymes
talking
with
about you.
Zach.
We're
I
going.
can't-
We're going.
Okay,
we'll tell you after.
We'll go.
Because
We're going.
how many times have we done this guessing game? Like we did it with we were talking about a homie we worked with. I don't even remember this guy. He goes rhymes with, and then basically just said something that's not a word.
Did I? You said it or did I?
No, he said it because like we were talking about homie at work and some of his past transgressions. I'll say, so we don't bring it up again. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh
Mechanic.
yeah. It sounded like it rhymed with it, but or it sounded. I thought it was a rhyme, but it only sounded like it rhymed with it or something like that.
You basically said his name without saying his name.
Okay, like a
No. Okay, what was it? You're like rhymes with something. You said somebody's first name wrong. It was like a celebrity, and you said their last.
Oh yes,
name.
yes.
So it gave away the name completely.
I do kind of remember this.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that shit again. Is all.
Yeah,
I'm
no more guessing games. No more guessing games.
we and this is another thing Sheridan brought up. We really do need to it's mainly me, honestly, because I listen to the podcast. We need to fucking chill with the names. I need to chill with the names because I always just say it.
Yeah.
I try. I think I'm pretty good with it.
What's funny is fucking. I was gonna say a name again.
Okay, you got it. First step is awareness.
One of the homegirls fucking mentioned how funny she thought it was that I said we need to chill with the names, and then it got worse like right after I said that.
I even remember that too. I remember we gotta chill with the names, and then I'm pretty sure it was the episode after, or maybe 2 episodes later. He had like 6 name drops in the episode.
Yeah,
I don't remember which episode it was though.
Yeah, she commented on the Spotify on an episode, the episode that I said that, and she's like, "I think it's so funny that you guys say that, and then you say names after that."
It's hard not to, considering we're trying to put together stories.
We're trying to build worlds here, guys.
Because if you don't say, I don't know, the name is part of the story that would make you, I guess, make the the person trying to hear the story try to relate to what you're saying.
Well, and for us three that all have memory loss, it seems, we feel like, first of all, the name is a part of a story to us.
Yeah.
And also, if you're telling a story and you're trying to remind both of us, if you said the name, we'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're telling the story, we might not remember.
I feel like our 3 memories put together completes a puzzle, but each person has different parts of the puzzle. You have memories, and you're like, oh, do you remember this? I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But then you have memories where I'm like, I do not remember that at all.
Well, and
then I have the same for you, and I have the same for you.
Imagine, the Farzad memories that we would get, though. Because, there's probably parts of him that remember shit a different way. Or
for sure.
Yeah.
He also had a better, ironically enough, had a better memory than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by far.
And I'm not going to bring it up again just because it's ironic. If you've listened to the podcast, you know why it's ironic that he had a better memory. But
yeah,
no need to bring it up again. I feel like also part of it is when we're telling stories, it's not even different pieces to the puzzle. It's there'll be times, it just varies between us, where someone will be telling a story, and then one of the other 2 that aren't telling the story will be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. And then the other person that was there for it won't remember it until you say a fucking name.
That's true. Yeah.
It just depends.
We're just, listen, guys, we're just a couple of fellas having fun with a podcast, We're not perfect.
but that's not a. I mean, what do they say? That's not a common oh I've only had that experience. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I think I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you
Unique experience? Is that what you're talking about?
Something like that. That's not only how many other people have had that exact thing happen.
For sure. I think the main difference is you're held to a certain standard if you're trying to do a podcast.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, for sure. I get what you're saying. Everybody's dealt with that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
At least a couple of times telling a story.
But you're right. The podcast is another reason to
try to have a good memory, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like we've been pretty good recently with names.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've been the same as I've always been. I think the difference is you guys have improved.
I will say that because I think you've been the only one to say any names this episode. So.
Maybe the past 10, honestly. I'm not even kidding.
I'm really trying to think if I've mentioned a name.
No, I said Farzad, but I can see
he's our friend.
That's not like I'm dropping a...
Even if he listened to it, I don't think he'd be pissed about it, type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I
genuinely, as far as people that you might be worried about, if they came across it or someone brought it to their attention, it might be 10, 20 episodes that it's only been me that's I'm not even trying to be funny. I think that might be what it is.
We'll have to figure it out.
I mean, Kai just said we had 6 name drops. Weren't all of those me?
Yeah, could have been.
So, case in point.
I think it's more 4 or 5. maybe 6 name drops.
In this
Either
one?
way, yeah.
There's probably only 4.
In this one?
Yeah, 4.
I mean, he said someone's full name. That was a pretty crazy
I
one.
marked that. I think that was the 9.
That one's got to get bleed for sure.
One.
I think
Full name? Which one was it?
We're not gonna say it again. we'll rewind.
Which one did I say?
I'm just trying to
Can
trick.
you say the full name again for me?
All right. Well, I mean, do you guys want to talk? I mean, we already kind of talked about aura, no? Did we?
Yeah, I mean,
No, we didn't. But
we talked about it for like 0.76 seconds.
aura?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it at all.
I thought we did.
Nope.
Did you just say the word aura?
Yeah.
No, like previously.
Oh.
While
We did not
recording.
talk. We didn't talk about.
I feel
aura.
like someone said the word aura before, and I thought that we were just segueing quick off of it.
You're thinking of the low IQ thing because I interrupted you and we just went off completely off track.
No, I'm not. I think someone said aura.
Anyways.
Even if you said
Anyways.
aura, we didn't have a discussion.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Anyways,
my fault.
aura. Try to have some. You
Trying
know.
to have some. I
That's-
want a classy
that's really
aura.
it.
I
Are
don't
we,
wanna-
we okay? Are we gonna end it? Because we could go into this. I don't think it'd be a long one.
No, I mean, we can go on.
Because I know what I want to say about it.
Yeah, spit it.
Go, bro.
I just wanted to say it's just kind of crazy how aura or aura, however you say it. I don't have any beef with that, one way or another. But
Okay, blonde or is it Blondie? One way.
oh yeah, it is Blondie. No, it isn't.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah,
It
it
is?
is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing we do all the time. Is it?
No, it isn't.
I thought it was maybe like Joan Jett or something.
No, it is. It's Blondie. I think.
Okay.
But sorry,
Anyways,
go ahead.
I think it's just kind of crazy how it's changed, because aura always was one of those like meditation type shits, and then all of a sudden it became a meme, and like around the same time it became a meme, it became red-pilled incel
Yeah.
jargon. You know what I'm saying? It went so far from its original spot just to become a meme, and then red-pilled incel jargon is so far removed from what it originally came from. Some
Dude, could you
hippie
imagine
shit.
saying red pill incel jargon to someone in like the night? Like, what the fuck?
Literally, if you told them like 20 years ago and be like, yeah, this aura has transformed it from meme into red pill incel jargon.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
But no, I mean, yeah.
Think about it, like how much does a hippie sort of person, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean by that? Like, it's just aura's been meditating, oh, the universe is sending me messages type shit.
Yeah.
How much do they have in common with a fucking alpha male?
Yeah.
Incel, red pill, whatever the fuck
My
you want to call
aura.
it. Black pill, maybe even. I don't know how much black pills talk about aura.
If there's a black pill?
Andrew Tate would be considered black pill.
There was no black pill.
What do you
There
mean?
was a red and a blue pill.
I know.
Where the fuck are they getting black pills
They just
from?
fucking throw shit in there. They said
God.
red pill. Red pill is not misogynistic and racist enough for me.
So we need a black. We need to add a third one. It's
Yeah.
so stupid, dude. Like, I also don't understand like why they're like, why do you give a like? Why are they like alpha, beta? I'm a sigma. I'm a fucking alpha
Dude,
demon.
fucking,
Like,
okay, bro.
what are we talking about, dude?
Since when is Sigma?
What's your cancel till?
What's your cancel till, bro?
Fucking. I got what's the bad one? Positive
I
cancel.
think,
tail?
yeah, I think we all had negative, but I think I had neutral.
No, the bad one. The bad one's negative. I thought.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
the- I think the
Negative's the
good
one
one
that
was-
slants down. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I think the negative was good and
Oh,
the
okay.
positive was bad. But I can't remember which one we all
Okay.
had.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I think it was either we were either neutral or negative because no
We
one
all-
was
yeah.
upset about it.
I remember
That's
being
all I know.
positive about it.
Not canthal tilty
But
I don't
positive.
know. I feel like is positive the one that goes from here to
It's
up?
where like
I
it's
don't
it's
really-
where it's when this part's up.
I don't really remember what a cantle tilt is.
Because I remember the whole appeal of canthal tilt was like it like I guess like predator versus prey shit. They always do that with the fucking alpha male talk and shit. And so if if your eyebrows are you know they come up near the center, you're more looking surprised than like
hunting.
you know.
Got you.
Yeah. All right.
So
Well-
it's like the
Well, like it's like doe versus siren eyes, right? Like for females, you know what I'm talking about? Where they got the doe eyes and they're round, and then the siren eyes or
Oh,
the cat eyes where they're like.
got you. Yep, I
You
do
know-
actually know what you're talking about. My fault.
So one's more innocent, one's more, I don't know,
Scary.
Heathen. All my friends are heathens. Take it slow. I don't know.
One of them's a normal, and then one of them's a 21 Pilots fan.
Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Dude, I'll say this. I think I told you guys about this. I went to that 21 Pilots concert. I knew maybe one song. Hell of a concert.
Really?
Hell of a concert,
They did.
bro.
They got a hell of a stage presence.
Dude, they do.
What concert was it? Because my brother went to one of them.
It was the
Remember?
one in Delta Center.
Shout
it
out
was
to
pretty
Mitri.
recently.
Yeah.
Like the one that just happened that they came for.
Yep.
It was fucking sick, dude. They just like disappeared sometimes. They just like turned the lights off, and then when they turn on, they're like in the. I remember there was one time they were like we were up in the upper bowl, and they were like one bowl down, just like chilling out. And it's like, oh, dude, that's 21 Pilot.
That's him.
That is the 21 Pilot.
That's one of the pilots. And then he just and then the lights would go off again, and he'd kind of fucking.
That's one of the dudes that has heathens that takes some.
Was his name Tyler Joseph? Is the singer? I think.
I have zero.
Tyler is his name. I don't know if it's Joseph.
I have no idea what.
And then
any of the
it's just
names
him
are.
and the drummer.
Yeah, it's just the two dudes. I thought it was a whole band.
No.
Let the drummer kick.
Hey, Kaja was there for this.
killed
I don't know
it.
if you took part in it, but it was like me, you. I don't want to say names, but
A couple other people.
Ukulele Bros.
Oh yeah.
And we had a huge 21 Pilots phase when we were playing BO3 in the theater room. And I remember me and the other two. Kaja didn't play the ukulele. We learned so many songs that were by 21 Pilots on the ukulele.
Damn.
It was crazy. It was good times.
Simpler times. You can play
Obviously-
21 Pilots on the ukulele and play Black Ops 3 in a
And
theater
and then
room,
there
bro.
was fucking Kaja, the one dude that didn't play the ukulele, would just shit on everybody in BO3.
That's how I got so good.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You have to.
And we would always do only snipers, and I'd always be pissed because I never used snipers in any game. But I'm like, fine. I know we'll play ukulele after this.
I'll torch you with ukulele. 1v1 with ukulele, dude.
Let's do one ukulele only snipers. Only 21 Pilots.
Only
21
pilots.
See, what's that one, bitch?
Bitch. All right.
All right.
We got anything else?
That was Aura.
That was Aura, bro. See the way I turned?
Well, see what I mean? It was a short topic. We just went off to
Yeah.
some other shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it wasn't too long at all.
It's crazy. Like, it's pretty close between Cancel Tilt and 21 Pilots. How did that happen? Because I wasn't that far apart.
I think we were talking about Aura, and then we talked about Black
Heathens.
Pill. We talked about Black Pill, and then we talked about Cancel Tilt, because then we started talking about the terminology, I
Beta
think.
Sigmas,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then the Cancel Tilt brought up. Don't know how we got the 21 Pilots.
I do. No, I do. I remember. Because I was talking about, because you were like, because I was trying to explain the fucking eyebrow shit.
Oh.
And then I brought up doe eyes versus siren eyes. And then I'm like,
Heathens.
doe eyes are, what did I say?
Heathens take it slow.
What did I say for doe eyes? It was like,
Siren.
no, I know I said that for siren, but I said like,
Oh, round eyes.
yeah, the doe eyes. What did I say though? I was like, they're. No, I don't
What are you? What?
I don't know.
to explain what the point was. It was like,
Oh, I think it was just.
for some reason I keep thinking insecure, but that's not what it is. But yeah, we went from that, and then I was trying to describe the siren eyes, and I'm like, I don't know. All my friends are heathens. Take it slow.
And then
that's
we
how
got the 21 Pilots. That
What are we,
makes sense.
some kind of Suicide Squad?
What are we? Some type of Suicide Squad?
It's a good movie.
Such a good
That song is in that movie.
Yeah. Sucker for Pain. You remember that song?
Just a sucker for pain.
All right.
Is that them too?
No.
No,
It's like Lil
like
Wayne,
Fall Out Boy
Logic,
or-
Fall Out Boy's in it. I don't know.
We the illest on the scene. I've been mobbing through the city with my
Squad.
I've been mobbing through the city with my squad.
Love you guys.
Peace out.